Hi, my name is Pete.
And my name is Steve.
And we are the Lazy Podcast Brothers. Welcome to Pete and Steve's Lazy Podcast, Episode 2.
Who knew it would last this long?
Today, we will be talking about new movies such as Star Trek Beyond, Jason Bourne, and the recently released Suicide Squad. Going to chat about loads of new trailers, a little bit about some TV we've been watching, and obviously our regular features such as our Hidden Gem, Netflix Pick, and Hit or Shit this week featuring Will Smith. Right, so without further ado, let's get on with some of the films we've seen. Jason Bourne, obviously starring Matt Damon and directed by Paul Greengrass. Steve, what do you reckon?
I think it's pronounced Matt Damon! But, you know, what do we have to say? I thought it was messy. It was almost a remake of the other movies. It's like, oh, Jason's Bourne suddenly forgot something else, and now he's remembered it, and now he's got to kill some other people.
Yeah, it just felt really tired. You know, it's like, he's starting to remember everything. But he hasn't remembered everything because now he's remembering other stuff that he's forgot that now he's remembering again. And like the sequel will be like him remembering a government agency killed his dog. And like he's then going to go after them and like murder them all and stuff. And Paul Greengrass, loads of people love him, the director. And, you know, I hate his direction. It's all shaky camera and everything. He for me, he's the shaky cameraman. And it just makes me feel sick. I remember watching Captain Phillips and I had to leave the cinema because I felt so ill watching it. I don't think I would have felt as ill if I was on the actual boat with Captain Phillips when I saw it. It's just terrible. And the action was so frenetic. It was all close-ups and everything, and I had no idea what was going on half the time. It was mental.
I mean, there's one scene in the movie, I'm not spoiling it because it's in the trailer, of a huge car chase in Vegas.
Yeah.
And you could tell, you know, they blew 50% of the film's budget on this one
huge
sequence. It looked fantastic what they did, but because of all the shaky cam, you couldn't appreciate it. You didn't know what was going on, where the cars were in relation to everything else. It was just a big mess.
But it was mental because obviously I found it as an assault on the senses. It wasn't just all the shaky camera work and everything, which I said before I absolutely hate. But it's like extreme shaky cam. So it's like extreme close-ups and then you have the shaky camera. But one thing I noticed throughout the whole thing, it's got a constant soundtrack. It doesn't let up in any part of the film that I remember. And it's just assault of the senses. And I said that, but the thing was, you have all these assault on the senses, these crazy action scenes, but it was actually boring. I was bored.
I can't say I was bored. I mean, it goes at such a pace. But, I mean, I thought I was getting deja vu for the whole movie. And I think, don't get me wrong, I think Jason Bourne is a great character. But he just seems wasted. And considering the last film they did was, about 10 years ago. And now they're back and it's just a waste.
Yeah, I just don't get it, really. And so, there's lots of walking, lots of fast walking, lots of moody stares and looking. I don't think anyone cracks a smile in the whole film. There's, like Tommy Lee Jones, for instance, it cracked me up. He was so funny in this film. It just felt like they wheeled him in on a wheelchair and then just prodded him with an electric poker every couple of minutes to get him to do stuff. It's like, oh, Tommy, you're on. Oh, hello, Jason Bourne. It was just like that all the time. It was, everyone just looked so bored making the film. I just really, really disliked it. Didn't like it at all.
I think you've got to class it as a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, that's it. So, what are you going to give it then, Steve?
I think I need to give it 2 out of 5, I think.
2 out of 5? I'm going to give it 1 out of 5.
Oh, that's harsh.
Very harsh, but it was.
I thought my 2 out of 5 was harsh.
Yeah, but I thought it was a terrible film, Steve. Like I said, I don't like the way it was made. Everything about it I disliked. I was bored, felt sick afterwards. Just not my cup of tea at all. Not my cup of tea at all. Okay, right, so we've trashed Jason Bourne. Now let's see if we're going to trash Star Trek Beyond. What do you reckon?
all flash and no substance. That's how I can sum it up. It's like there's loads going on. The special effects are excellent. There's an action scene at the beginning, which is pretty well directed. It's really good. But, director Jason Lin, who I think I did one of the Fast and the Furious movies.
Yeah, he did. It was Justin Lin, and he made Fast and Furious 6 and 5.
Yeah.
And directed another couple of them as well. So he hadn't really done much else, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I wasn't involved in it. It was just like I was watching a very, very long music video or something.
Yeah, I just found, again, a bit like porn, really, that the camera was constantly moving. Just never stopped, even in sort of like quiet moments, always sort of moving around, doing something, twisting round everybody and, doing all this stuff. I found it a little bit messy, albeit it was entertaining. It was an entertaining film.
Yeah, I agree. It was mildly entertaining, but at no time was I overly excited about anything. Basically, I think don't get me wrong, I think the cast is great.
Yep.
I think they got the casting down perfectly. But the film is just a mess. Some of the action scenes are very, like you say, very messy. So you don't get a sense of dread or anything because it's just so boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, a bit disorientating in places as well because it's, so fast cut and camera moving all the way around all the time. Obviously, it's written by our mate Simon Pegg. So there's plenty of Scotty in it. So, he does a lot in this film this time, so which is good. Scotty's a really good character, so we like him. So, yeah, it's decent. It's an average film, I would have said. I really enjoyed the first one. I thoroughly enjoyed the second one, although a lot of people really don't like the second one for some reasons. I thoroughly enjoyed the second one. I thought it was really well made. I
thought it was awful.
Yeah, see, but, I quite enjoy it. So, I've actually, when I saw it at the cinema, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But this one, I thought it was a bit of a step back. I think I can see what they tried to do with it. Tried to make it a bit more action friendly. Tried to have a little bit more, bring it back to more the sort of geeky Star Trek sort of fan base. So there's a lot of talking and everything in it. But yeah, it was all right. That's all I'm going to say. It was all right. And if I'm going to rate it, I'll give it 3 out of 5.
Yep, I am going to give it 3 as well. But to be quite honest, you can miss it and you wouldn't be missing a lot.
No, that's sure. Yeah, you could put, if you get it on DVD, Blu-ray, whatever, yeah, fine. Watching it on the small screen would probably work just as well as on the big screen, I would have said. So, right, the big movie out, just come out this week, is Suicide Squad, directed by David Ayer, the guy that made End of Watch, the excellent Fury, the tank film, the very, very dodgy but very enjoyable Sabotage with Arnie, and the guy that wrote Training Day, which is a fantastic, one of my favourite films. I love Training Day. Comic book, reads like a comic book Dirty Dozen, basically. So, what did you think of that?
Well, I thought it was excellent. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. Don't listen to all the doubters. Go and see it and judge for yourself.
Yeah, it's like when we finished watching it, we were just like, why is everyone hating this film? I don't understand it. It's as if there's like a witch hunt against like the DC universe, maybe paid by the Marvel universe, you never know. But I didn't understand how people were hating on it so much. I thought the good thing with it is that they had a story, albeit a reasonably flimsy story, but they dispensed with all the long origin stories like all these other films do. They spend half the film introducing all the characters to you. Where this one, they basically sort of ditched that in favour of sort of short, sharp setups with a few sort of flashbacks later on in the film.
Yep, I thought it was excellent. I thought Will Smith was very good in it.
Yeah, he was brilliant.
Even though it did focus on his character quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I thought the new Joker, was brilliant. He played like a bit of a gangster.
Yeah, like a psychotic gangster.
Most psychotic gangster. Yeah. And it worked. He's done his own little take on it. And I thought it was excellent. Makes me look forward to the Batman movie in a couple of years.
Yeah. I thought Jared Leto was superb as the Joker, albeit, let's get one thing straight, it's not his film. No way is it the Joker's film. Albeit it's been pushed quite hard in the trailers and everything. Hey, the Joker, you know. But it's not his film. And I'm glad that it's not. I'm glad he's just like a cameo in it. Because he's so out there, so outrageous, so crazy. I think if they had focused on him a bit more, it would have become...
would have dominated
his
the movie.
film. And I think would have spoilt the film. Because you've got all these great characters. You've got Killer Croc, Harley Quinn that was great, Diablo, Deadshot, obviously Will Smith. I thought Boomerang, Jai Courtney, he was great. It's a little bit of comedy value and everything. This Aussie crazy guy with these throwing knives and boomerangs and stuff. He was really funny. So a little bit of big up to Jai Courtney, who I usually hate. I think he's a terrible actor personally, but... He was very good in this film and it worked very, very well. So everybody got their part of the film, you know, so which I thought was really good. Like you said, Will Smith as Deadshot, I thought it was superb. It was as if the Fresh Prince had like grown up and become this like angry, crazy, superb hitman. You know, as you would expect, Will Smith is Will Smith in this film, but Will Smith playing Will Smith is great. Give me that every day of the week. I think he's brilliant, so very happy with this film. You know, let's get one thing straight though, for all you mums and dads out there, this is not a kids' film. Don't take your kids to see it, because it's pretty dark, moody, bit of swearing, nice bit of violence and everything. So it's not Deadpool sweary, you know, Deadpool violence, but it's pretty dark, quite nasty.
Yeah, I would say 10 up maybe.
Yeah, well, no, I don't know about that, Steve. It's a 15 certificate.
Is it 15?
It is a 15. No, it's an actual 15 certificate. So it is for adults, essentially, if you call 15-year-olds adults, which most of them generally are these days. So, but yeah, exciting, great action scenes. Thought it was really, really well directed. I love the fact that it just got on with it.
Yeah, it didn't muck about, and go and see it and judge for yourselves.
Definitely. I think for me, the only part that kind of jarred was the jokes from the trailer. Because they're kind of standalone jokes. You think, oh yeah, I've heard that from the trailer. Haha. Quite funny, but, you know, I've seen the trailer like 18 times now. So those jokes don't hit as hard as they would do. Yeah, they do like
spoiling things nowadays in the trailers.
Yeah, that's it. Which is a shame. It's a shame, but... yeah, so definitely I would recommend Suicide Squad. Everyone go and see it. Make your own opinion. Don't believe the negative reviews. I think there is a hidden agenda going on there for sure. So for me, I'm going to give that 4 stars. 4 out of 5.
Same here. I am going to give it 4. It was one of the best superhero movies this year.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Right, now, trailers, Steve. Loads and loads of trailers have dropped over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, thank you, Comic-Con.
Yeah, Comic-Con, everything. We've got a load of those. Obviously, we've posted quite a few of them up on the Facebook page, so have a little look there. And obviously, some of the ones we haven't posted up, we'll post up for you later on. So have a look around for those. All right, let's kick off first. What about Split? The new M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie. Guy that obviously wrote and directed Sixth Sense, Signs, Unbreakable, starring James McAvoy. What do you reckon of that one? Looked good.
Looked interesting. I mean, how many split personalities can you fit in one trailer?
24, I think. Quite a few.
A lot.
Yeah.
And it looked interesting. Don't get me... I like the director. When he gets it right, he gets it really right. And in the past, not recently... he's made some really excellent movies. So hopefully this one looks like he might be back to form.
Oh, well, he's, I think he sort of touched on a little bit of form with The Visit, about the 2 kids visiting their grandparents. I actually quite enjoyed that. I thought that was good, albeit kind of a little bit telegraphed, which was different for him, because obviously with Unbreakable, Signs, Sixth Sense, there's the big twist. Which a lot of the times you can't see coming. But
I didn't think it was very good at all.
I thought it was alright.
It was a mess.
I thought it was alright. But then I like The Happening as well, and everyone hates that film. I thought it was alright. So I'm very much looking forward to this film. I think obviously there's going to be another big twist there, and it kind of sort of says that in the film as well, in the trailer, that there might be a big twist sort of in the film. So yeah, very much looking forward to that. What about The Great Wall?
Oh, it looks so tired. It's one of those, the director Yimon Zhang.
Jiang Yimou even.
That's what I said. And he did Hero, House of Flying Daggers.
Brilliant. Both superb films.
No, lots of CGI,
No way,
lots of wire
Steve.
work. Yawn.
No way, they're
Seen it all
beautiful
before.
films. Beautifully directed
All
films.
style and no substance brings to mind.
you're
Not
right.
looking forward to this at all.
I am. It looks awesome. I think it looks fantastic. Huge Chinese production. Obviously, the money coming out of China at the moment is just incredible. Obviously, they're trying to take over football, and obviously they're going to try and do the same thing with films as well. I think it looks great. I'm well looking forward to it, mainly because it's directed by who?
Yimon Zhang?
Jiang Yimou. So yeah, we'll see how that one goes. But I think it looks great. I'm really looking forward to that one.
No, they just paid Matt Damon a huge check and he said, "Thank you very much."
Thank you all very much. And right, we got Hacksaw Ridge, directed by Mel Gibson. Now, I love Mel Gibson as an actor. I really like him. Charismatic, brilliant, Lethal Weapon, all those films. But as a director, he's superb. And let's not forget, he's an Oscar-winning director.
Yeah, you think in his past he's made some fantastic movies.
Apocalypto,
Brilliant. Original.
Yeah. Braveheart, obviously that's what he won the Oscar for. Braveheart is superb. And this looks great. I think this looks absolutely superb. It stars Andrew Garfield, who's like a conscientious objector in World War II, who actually goes on the front line and refuses to fight, but still does his
I think he becomes
bit.
a medic, doesn't he?
Yeah, but still does his bit. It looks incredible. It looks grand scale. I can't wait for this.
Yeah, I must admit, I'm really looking forward to it. World War II movies seem to be making a little bit of a comeback, which is no bad thing. And with quality directors as well. This gets a thumb up. Yeah,
definitely. Like 2 thumbs up for me. Can't wait for that. Right, we got Ben Affleck in The Accountant with Anna Kendrick and the ever superb J.K. Simmons. What do you reckon of that?
Oh, I'm really looking forward to this movie. It's my sort of movie. Just a really good thriller. Ben Affleck, whatever you say about his past, and he has done some bad movies in the past.
He's been awful and stuff.
Recently, you think he's done Gone Girl, Argo, The Town.
Yeah.
All brilliant movies. Yeah. And I think he's moved on. Whatever you say about, Batman versus Superman and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. It's, I thought he was really good as Batman. I thought he was the best thing in the movies. And, which makes me look forward to this even more.
Yeah, directed by, was it Gavin O'Connor, who did Warrior, which is the MMA film with Tom Hardy. Which I thoroughly enjoyed. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, it's a very good movie.
I thought it was great. So this one I think has great potential. I think it's one of the black scripts where it's one of the best scripts not to be made. And obviously now they've made it, so it has a lot going for it. So I'm looking forward to that. One of the Comic-Con trailers that came out that excited me crazily was Kong Skull Island. It looks superb. It looks in the vein of Godzilla,
which
like
I
the last
love.
Godzilla, which was brilliant. Got Brie Larson, recent Oscar winner, Brie Larson, Tom Hiddleston, Samuel Jackson.
Great cast.
Brilliant cast. Looks like it's got great special effects. It's big, bold, quite sort of, nervy and everything as well. Trailer I thought was fantastic. Really got me excited for this.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Sadly, we've got to wait till next year to
actually see
it.
That's it. That's the trouble with Comic-Con. They chuck out all these trailers for films that you're not going to see for months and months and months. So, but I'm excited already for that one. Definitely one to watch, that one. A Marvel one we got coming up. The next one in their long lineup is Doctor Strange with Benedict Cumberbatch.
I think I managed to fall asleep during this trailer. I don't know. It's one of those CGI fests. It just looked poor. I'm not a big fan of Doctor Strange as a comic book character to start with, so I thought they might try and do something original. But even the trailer made it look tired.
Yeah, it's a difficult one though, isn't it? Because obviously you could have said that with Guardians of the Galaxy. That had the potential to be really lame, but actually it was superb because they had a really good director and everything. But this one, directed by Scott Derrickson, again, who hasn't really made Sinister, in The Exorcism of Emily Rose, I think it was, and yeah, I'm not bothered. To be honest with you, I really don't care about this film at all.
And look at all the CGI in it with like cities twisting around. Oh, where have we seen that in before?
Inception, anybody?
Where have they stolen that from?
No,
not interested at all.
Go and see it, sure, but am I that bothered?
No.
Not really. I'm not excited about Doctor Strange at all. One that I am excited for is King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. Got great cast: Charlie Hunnam, Eric Bana, Jude Law. Directed by the always, I think, superb Guy Ritchie. Love his films from back in the day: Snatch, Lock, Stock. Even up to Man from U.N.C.L.E., which I thoroughly enjoyed. This looks great, and it looks like a Guy Ritchie film.
For me, the trailer just didn't show me enough to get excited about the movie.
But it is a teaser, though, isn't it? Essentially.
Yeah, I have to say, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is probably a 3. There's a lot more out there to get excited about, and to be quite honest, do we really need another King Arthur movie?
Yeah, of course we do. A different take on King Arthur, and this looked like a real up-to-date take on it, rather than a boring, made by the numbers Ridley Scott type Robin Hood sort of film, which boring as hell. But I thought it looked really good. It looked really fresh.
No,
me.
I'm going to have to put this on there. Remain to be convinced.
Okay, well, obviously it's just a teaser again, another Comic-Con teaser. So hopefully they'll bring out another trailer, flesh it out a little bit more. Right, a little bit schlocky. We've got Triple X, The Return of Xander Cage. Obviously Vin Diesel. The first film was all right. The second film was really bad. And I'm just not that fussed.
Yeah, it's like, as you're watching the trailer, you're thinking, why?
Yeah.
Even though it's like one of the most watched trailers on TV. So I think they've made it at the right time. Coming off of his Fast and the Furious. I mean, I hate that movie, but it made a ton of money. So I think they basically released this at the right time. Any time else they would release this, it would have been dead, I think, on arrival.
So I think obviously it's got mixed martial arts, it's got extreme sports, and extreme sports it's really hot right now. It's like sight motorbiking and everything like that. Albeit
CGI extreme sports.
But albeit they tried to make Point Break, the remake of Point Break, and that was awful. If they can get the script a little bit better, a little bit sharper, and Vin Diesel's a very, very watchable guy, I think this one has the potential to be so bad it's good. But I think
it's going to be
sure.
So bad it's bad.
Yeah, I think you're probably going to be right there, Steve. Okay, and then we've got a brand new trailer, came out a couple of days ago, was Dunkirk. Obviously directed by Christopher Nolan, who, Inception, Dark Knight Returns, all of those films. Superb director, absolutely superb. Got Tom Hardy in it, Cillian Murphy, Mark Rylance, Ken Branagh, and Harry Styles from One Direction. So it's bound to be good, right, everybody? Trailer didn't show anything really, did it?
Well, it's more like a teaser of the teaser.
Yeah. So it didn't really show anything at all, but I'm still very excited. Chris Nolan, one of the best directors out there.
Even when he misses, he never makes a boring movie. You always talk about them, even when they don't work. But and this big. When's the last time you saw a huge? I mean, this is a big
huge
budget production.
Yeah.
World War II movie at the cinema.
No.
Gonna go and see this at the IMAX. Yeah, it looks superb.
I'm very, very up for this. Love a good World War II movie anyway. But with the people involved here and whatnot, I'm definitely up for watching this. So that looks superb. All right, like I said, we'll post a load of these up on the Facebook site. So keep an eye out for those. We've been watching a bit of TV. We finished off a couple of stuff, haven't we, Steve? So we've got Stranger Things.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this a bit in the last episode. Very 80s vibe,
Yep,
set
definitely.
in the 80s. Brilliant soundtrack. And to be quite honest, the quality was excellent on every episode. It carried it on. I love this. The ending, for me, really paid off.
Yeah.
And the acting was superb. Nice to see Winona Ryder back. And the 3 kids who star in it.
They were very
all
good.
Brilliant.
Yeah, all the four kids even.
yeah.
I don't want to give too much away, but
And
obviously
great.
It had a real Amblin sort of E.T. Spielberg sort of vibe to it and everything. I thought it was exciting and surprising, and it kept that up throughout the whole series as well, from episodes 1 to 8. And again, let's say it is only 8 episodes, so this is a very, very easy show to binge watch. So you could basically nail this in 2 nights easily, and you will want to,
and you
as
won't
well.
regret it.
No,
I mean, the Duffer Brothers, who directed it, have done a great job, and they have done a lot before. They directed Hidden, which is a little small indie movie.
Which very good film. Might end up being one of our hidden gem films in the future, that one, because it's a very good film, little known film as well. Great soundtrack, good sort of electro 80s soundtrack all the way through. Very, very good. I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I would recommend it to anyone, to be honest with you. So, excellent.
Yeah, for me, this is the best TV series of the year. Don't miss out.
Absolutely. And we've then finished off Preacher as well. What did you think of that?
I thought it was great. I like to see things a little bit original, doing something a little bit different. And this does it in spades. You never know what's going to happen next. Seth Rogen has produced a really interesting TV series. And it's not for the faint-hearted. It's quite violent.
Oh, it's pretty nasty and horrible, and very nasty and very horrible in places.
But see it and let us know what you think.
Yeah, I found it's crazy. It's a crazy show. You know, whatever you expect it to be, it won't be, because it's mental. But for me, at a point, it got a little bit too mental in times, where it's just like they were just doing crazy mental stuff just because they could.
I can't get enough of the mental.
You should know. I love the heaven and hell aspect of it. I thought that was great. Great cast. Let's get one thing straight. Brilliant cast. You got Dominic Cooper as Preacher from Need for Speed, Dracula Untold, and the superb Warcraft. You got Joseph Gilgun as Cassidy, the vampire in it.
He's brilliant.
Guys, you'll recognise him as well from This Is England and Emmerdale, would you believe? Superb. And Ruth Negga, again, these are all people you will recognise, but you will not necessarily know where they're from. Ruth Negga was from the absolutely superb Misfits with Joseph Gilgun, funnily enough. Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and again Warcraft, and she's Tulip, and yeah, again, she's brilliant character. Great characters, great show. Little bit too crazy in places for my liking, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it.
I thought they nailed it. Makes me really interested in the next season.
Yeah, sure. When it's set up for the next season, let me just tell you, a brilliant setup for next season.
You won't see it coming.
You definitely won't. Like most of the show, to be honest.
At the end, you'll just go, "Hey, what have they just done?"
Really? Yeah, exactly. So definitely thumbs up for Preacher as well there. Check it out. Right, we're going to now go with our hidden gem, Steve, which is...
Session 9 by Brad Anderson.
Yeah, all about an asbestos cleaning crew who's working in an abandoned mental hospital, and spooky, crazy things happen. So tell us a little bit about that then, Steve.
You know, this film is a direct opposite of most of the films we've talked to tonight. It's like no CGI in the movie.
Yeah.
It just relies on its own atmosphere and the actors.
Yeah.
And it's scary as hell.
Yeah, it's like an old school Japanese horror movie. Just builds up the tension. It's really creepy. Gives me goosebumps. Even watching it, I've watched it 2 or 3 times in my lifetime, and it still gives me goosebumps today. Very good film. It's got an underlying sense of dread
and
all
menace,
the way through it, and menace. And you know, there's bits in it that will creep you out big time.
Yeah, I mean, the director, Brad Anderson, I mean, he did The Machinist, which is excellent, and the kind of OK the Call. He's done a lot of TV work, some very good
very
TV work.
good TV work. Fringe, and you look at a lot of the really top TV shows that have been out. He's directed at least 1 or 2 episodes of it. You know, I think he's actually a very good director personally. Good cast again. A bit like Preacher, a lot of people that you'll recognise from this, that and the other. You've got David Caruso, Josh Lucas, Peter Mullin, and everybody does a great job in this. It's brilliantly lit, shot. I love this film. I'm a huge fan of this film.
I do as well. Make sure you watch it in the dark, preferably about 11 p.m, and you'll thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. You're going to have to hunt it down though. I don't think it's readily available anywhere at the moment. Maybe on Amazon Prime. So have a little hunt round and see if you can find it. You definitely won't regret seeing that. So check it out. Right, our Netflix pick of the week is Rogue from 2007, directed by Greg McLean, who directed Wolf Creek 1 and 2. So again, not too much he's done really. It's a thriller set in the Aussie outback where a wildlife cruise sort of descends into terror as they encounter a giant man-eating crocodile.
As you do. Sounds
really schlocky, but it is not. It's absolutely superb.
Yep, I thought it was great. This is a real low-budget little movie. It's quite old, but the special effects still hold up today.
Yeah, practical. And it looks like.
The acting's very good in it.
Yeah.
And I do recommend it. It's not great, it's good.
Oh, I thought it was excellent. It's a great location, obviously in the outback in Australia. It's beautifully shot as well. And it's one of those films that we love, Steve. What would you do? You know, you're
probably die.
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah, just suck it up and die. You're stuck on an island. The water's rising, and a huge crocodile is waiting out there somewhere to eat you. What do you do? Love it. Absolutely love these
Throw
films.
my brother in the water and swim for it.
Yeah, well, I think you're bigger than me. You'll have longer to eat. But yeah, I love this film. It's exciting. It's clever. And again, a good cast as well. A strong cast, character actors. Again, you'll recognise them, but you won't know where from. Sam Worthington, Michael Vartan, Radha Mitchell, all very good actors, actresses. Definitely one to watch out for. So get on your old Netflix and search it. That's Rogue from 2007. That's our Netflix pick of the episode. So check that out. Right, we're coming to the end of the episode 2 now. And it's time for my favourite part, which is hit or shit. This week we've got Will Smith, obviously in Suicide Squad as Deadshot. Let's go through. He's made some great films, but has he made any shit films? Let's find out. Right, here we go, and Steve. Bad Boys.
Hit.
Definite hit. Independence Day.
Hit.
Hit. Men in Black.
Shit. I don't
No
like
way.
it.
Hit. Men in Black 1 is brilliant. Wild Wild West.
Hit.
Wicked
I like it.
Oh, you crazy bastard.
It's one of those films. It's so bad, it's good.
It's so bad, it's bad. So shit for me on that one. Ali.
Shit.
I'd have to say it's shit.
Michael Mann's worst, one of his worst movies.
I love Michael Mann, but I just couldn't get into this at all.
How to make Muhammad Ali boring.
Yeah.
Watch this movie.
After Earth.
Hit. I rather enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Even though it got bad reviews.
Yeah.
I rather enjoyed it.
Everybody hated on this, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed it at the cinema. I thought it was really good. Men in Black 2.
Shit.
I have to say
awful.
shit. It's all over the show. It's terrible. When they forget what banter is and it's just like, two people arguing all the time. Ugh. Bad Boys 2.
Oh, shit. It's awful.
I'm really.
It's an hour too long.
I'm really tired. Oh yeah, it's overlong. Hugely overlong. Michael Bay all over the place. But again, it's got some really great bits in. Really great bits. But overall, I'm going to have to say shit as well on that one. I, Robot.
Hit. I really like it.
Hit. I love it. I think it's a great film. Loads of people hate this film, but I love it.
I think it's a solid science fiction movie.
I Am Legend.
Hit.
Right, for me, when I first saw it at the cinema, I would say it was shit. But I've since seen it on telly and everything, and I'll have to say it's a hit. I think it's flawed, it's a bit messy, but actually I really enjoyed watching it now.
There's
really
some
enjoy
really
watching
scary
it.
moments.
Yeah, I think CGI is awful though. The monsters CGI thing's terrible, but I think it overall, I'm going to say hit for that one.
Yeah, I love post-apocalyptic movies, so it's a hit for me.
Hancock.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with shit, man. Missed opportunity, that. Missed opportunity.
Yeah, too messy.
Yeah, it's all over the place. All over. The tone shifts so many times in that film. Because from what I gather, to start with, it was actually going to be like a real hardcore, nasty, horrible, anti-superhero film. And unfortunately, it turned into a Will Smith film that just didn't work at all.
With a capital B.
I get the impression they didn't know where they wanted to go with it.
It's a mess.
Are we going to do this? Are we going to do that? No, let's just go right down the middle and just make it bland.
Yeah, and didn't really excite anybody.
Men in Black 3.
Shit.
No, it's hit. I thought it was really good.
Did you even think that was good?
I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed watching that at the cinema.
Awful.
I thought it was much better than the second one. Still not as good as the first one, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I saw them at the end of the movie. They said, "Give me my check," and then they ran off.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones again. "I'll give me my check." Yeah, I liked it.
Awful movie.
No.
I don't know how you could say that was a hit.
I liked it. So there we go. Agree to disagree as usual. Right, and that's it for Pete and Steve's Lazy Podcast, episode 2.
I need to go for a lay down.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. And like and share. We'll stick it up on YouTube as usual, and SoundCloud as well. And we'll put all the links on our Facebook page, so check that out. Okay, peeps, this is goodbye from Pete.
And goodbye from me.